show them. Begin!
No. Ain't no way you just did that. You broke my man's ankles like that? Nah, you cheating. You got hats on. Nobody move.
Oh yes, The Mandalorian and Grogu, the film that everybody's excited about, the film that everyone will not stop talking about. All two people on the internet, that is. Because let me tell you something, this film had next to no advertisement from where I'm at. Like, I don't see it in the buses, I don't see it in the boards, I only see it from a little Burger King promo. Like, this is the most dead air energy I've felt for a Star Wars release in the longest time.
You've got no friends!
Based on a TV show that, in my opinion, is pretty damn mid.
Not great, not terrible.
Because season 1 and 2 were actually pretty decent. But season 3...
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way, ain't no way, it ain't no way, ain't no way!
Oh, season 3 of Mandalorian, you say more like the Bo-Katan show, because season 3 literally is just about Bo-Katan trying to take over Mandalore or whatever, and have her dark saber, and
What?
that whole season sucked. I don't remember what the hell even happened in season 3. It's such a forgettable season, because Mando was pretty much his own guest character, same Grogu, and what made that one even worse was because they decided to bring back Grogu, that one Boba Fett TV show that nobody remembers, the one where Boba Fett goes, like a panther.
Yes?
And he gets clowned at by a bunch of goofy looking, too cool for school rocket bike kids.
Look, old man.
Oh my god, cringe. Wait, I literally forgot what video I'm doing.
No.
Okay, let me talk about it, because honestly, I'm trying to recollect what I even saw from that movie. Because man, oh man, this film, it literally just feels like a bunch of side quests put into like a 2-hour film. So before we get started, it will be great if you guys could give this video a like, comment, sub, it really helps my channel. Thank you, and here we go.
Okay.
Everything I have to the dark side. Take that ridiculous thing off.
There's this term called Glup Shitto where it describes how corporatized and forgettable Disney Star Wars is, and that's how it describes this movie, because this gotta be the most Glup Shitto Star Wars film of all time. Like, yeah, we have Solo, a Star Wars story, but this one has absolutely nothing, adds nothing to anything Star Wars related. Not even just Star Wars, just Mandalorian in general. Okay, maybe for just two things, and I guess it's with Grogu finally becoming his own man, essentially helping his father in a situation where he can have his plot armor-ridden father protect him all the time. And Mando, he decides to let go of Grogu, at least allow him to be more okay with using his equipment, whatever. That's what I got from the ending. I mean, having saying that, it just makes me question why this needs to be a movie that needs to be put in theaters. Like, this could have been a Disney Plus special and there wouldn't be as many complaints. Or maybe there would, because this is pretty much just season 4 condensed into a 2-hour film. Because holy shit, I could tell when watching this movie that there are like several sections where I'm like, yeah, that's the beginning of the episode and that's the end of the episode. That's beginning, that's the end. Essentially, like, all 2 hours of this film feels like 4 episodes just jam-packed into like one movie, and I end up feeling like I was watching like a Monona 2, and I've never even watched Monona 2, because I heard from fans of the original of Monona, they were like, that film is essentially just like a Disney Plus special put into a big screen. Doesn't really progress much with the world. It's more like, oh, you love these characters? Well, here they are again for 2 hours doing absolutely nothing consequential. But okay, if I was to say positives for this movie, it has to do with Grogu, which is surprising because when I watched the whole show again, I wasn't a fan of Grogu. I found it pretty annoying. I don't find this whole cute schlick that interesting, but for some reason his cuteness actually won me over this movie. Maybe it's because of that part where they pretty much just took from like The Last of Us, where Din Djarin, he pretty much gets poisoned by some big sperm water dragon dude, and essentially he's knocked out of commission, just like how, you know, Joel, he got like hit with a shrapnel on his gut and now he got knocked out of commission. And also while that was happening, he was killing some dudes. Like, Mando was literally killing a bunch of robots and he pretty much got passed out, and then Grogu thought, oh shit, I guess I have to do something. So we got like a whole entire section of the film where he's just doing stuff on his own. It's actually fairly interesting to watch until the plot decides, let's just make it really, really dumb later on. Okay, I'll say that in the spoiler. And the other good part is Rada the Hutt. I don't know, like the roided out Hutt dude, which honestly he looks fucking disgusting. Like, you're seeing these Hutts fighting each other in one ending scenes, like one of the most disgusting shit I've seen in Star Wars. So I legit felt so uncomfortable watching because I'm just seeing a bunch of slugs just slimy on each other. It just looks disgusting, gross. And then you got like one slug who's all ripped up and jacked and he has abs and it's like, what the fuck is this weird ass shit, man? But his arc of him trying not to be behind his father's shadow because his father was Jabba the Hutt, so it was kind of interesting. I kind of rooted for him until he kept on talking. That's when I started saying, okay, I understand why people didn't like his voice. And are there any other positives? The opening scene was actually really good. It's probably the best scene about the whole entire film. The critics are right. The opening scene was absolute fire, man. I like that scene. Just him kicking ass, taking names. That one shot scene of him just executing all those stormtroopers. It was pretty decent. I liked it. And then after that, you got the whole film about the Hutts, and yeah, the film just drops like crazy. And if I was to give my review score, it would be like a 5 out of 10. This film is kind of whatever. I'll wait to the spoilers, it won't be that long. Yeah, I remember the part where Din Djarin gets poisoned. Yeah, well, Grogu, he has to take care of him. The problem in that scene is that it goes on for way too long. I know I was praising him, but I felt that was the part of the film that I kind of dozed off in because I just felt like that was just the film trying to pad its runtime so they can justify its theatrical release. Because it was just him doing whatever generic shit, wasn't that interesting. Okay, whatever, let me go to the part that annoys me. Like, he meets up with this racially ambiguous alien dude who was just like chilling in his crib, whatever, and he notices that, oh yeah, I guess your father, he's poisoned, right? Well, here's this convenient antidote I can make out of nowhere because I guess I can sense that your father is sick, even though I've not once actually interacted with your father. And you, the baby, you cannot talk to me at all. So I'm just going to assume that person you're trying to take care of is poisoned. So here you go. It's like, what? How do you know? It doesn't make any sense. It just felt like super, super bad plot contrivance. And speaking of contrivance, the end, oh shit, we're going to oh shit, we're outnumbered, too many of these droids, because of course it makes no sense how like a Mandalorian and some baby Yoda guy can take on a whole entire army of these renewed battle droids. So who comes to the rescue? Oh yes, the Resistance, the New Republic, whatever. The New Republic, the Resistance, they're the same fucking thing, whatever, because of how fucking useless the New Republic are in this timeline. So yeah, they just come in, they spawn in, they completely fuck up their shit. It just made me go, wow. It reminds me of The Rise of Skywalker, and reminding me of The Rise of Skywalker is not a good look. I don't know why they decided to remind me of that film, with that stupid ending where Poe's like, oh my god, we're so fucked. And then they're like, to your left, and he just sees a whole fleet of like spawned in Star Wars ships from throughout the franchise. Like, what is this? This is the same thing, but much more smaller scale, because let me tell you something, this film, it's a movie in the theater, yet it feels like a damn TV show. I forgot to reference this in the non-spoiler part, but the cinematography, it feels very claustrophobic, very zoomed in. All the space fights, it feels like I'm watching like a space fight in the TV show, which is fine because it's a TV show, but this is a cinematic movie. Something like Solo, a Star Wars story. That film actually had really, really good cinematography. And the space fights in that film, really, really good shit, actually. Because of the scale of the cinematography. You see the camera work in that film, you can just see the scale, see how big everything is, and how wide and epic in scope. Even for a story like that, that's actually pretty damn small in comparison. In fact, that one, the story isn't that small. It's like, it's just similar to how this one is in terms of its scale. But this film, it feels minuscule. It feels like I'm watching like a bunch of volume background sets or something. So it makes the whole film feel very fake. But I mean, the one thing I can tell that this is definitely had more of a budget than that of the TV show was with the CG. There's so much more CG in this one movie than I see with most of the episodes in the original TV show. I mean, of course there's a lot of CG in that one, but here it's like, holy crap, half the characters are just CG. Like Steve Blum's character is a CGI monstrosity. He looks weird. I mean, it's cool to see Steve Blum in a big budgeted movie, but damn, bro. And then you see Martin Scorsese's alien. Like, why is he not a puppet? I don't know. He's just some CG replica of how he looks like, so he has a very uncanny look to it. You see Dave Finoli 2 times because this dude apparently thinks he's him, so he has the right to put himself in all these Star Wars projects, even though he's not close to as respected as like Stan Lee is. It's like, I don't get it. And also the fact that, oh, they got some stop motion into the battle scenes. Like the 2 battle droids apparently are like entirely stop motion. I had no idea. I thought that was CGI, but instead that's actually stop motion, which actually makes that fight scene feel very, very impressive. In fact, that's probably the best fight scene in the film next to the opening fights. But that only happens in like the last 10 minutes, so that was unfortunate. Alright, any more things to say? Oh yeah, Scorby Reaver, she was wasted. She felt like she was just reading off a script. The main Hut guys, they exist to just be pricks. Who cares? Just not that interesting. Then you got this one bounty hunter guy who doesn't say anything. He's just there to ore farm against Din Djarin and just goes, okay, bye, to his clients when they're about to get mauled by that one sperm dragon dude. Because he was like, I ain't paying enough to fight this thing already. You're on your own. He literally does not come back after that, and that was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Man, honestly, there isn't that many things that I can say about this movie that I want to go in detail, because this whole film feels so utterly forgettable. Oh yeah, Pedro Pascal's performance. My bad, I forgot to reference this in the non-spoiler again. It's like, he did not try at all. This is probably the worst performance he's ever given for any project I've ever seen him in. Because say what you will about the guy, but he likes to give it his all in almost all his performances, whatever he's in. But in this one, from the very get-go, when he talked, I felt like this guy sounded like he was asleep in the booth when he was voicing his character. He sounded bored. He sounded tired. He sounded like he did not want to be there. When he removed his helmet, he just felt so like done with this shit. Because oh yeah, by the way, he gets his helmet removed. You know how the TV show's always treated with so much like seriousness and like oh shitness to it. Like it makes like every time he removes his helmet, it feels like a big deal. Like season 2 where he had to remove it like 2 times, one for the Imperial thing, which honestly I felt bad for him in that part where he had to do it because he didn't want to do it, but he had to prevent themselves from being compromised. Second part for that amazing scene with Grogu pretty much be sent off, and then you got the part in season 1, that phenomenal scene where he's dying. He doesn't want anyone to see his face, but since the droid who was helping him was like an inanimate object, essentially the droid's just telling him, well, I'm a robot, I'm not alive, am I? I'm not organic. And he was like, shit, fine. And then you just see his face revealed. He does not say a word at all. It's just him looking very like uncomfortable by the whole ordeal, because you can tell that he's just questioning his own morals and all that stuff. He feels deep shame, but he also felt like, oh yeah, I need to do that. In this one, all what happens is that, oh yeah, the Hutts know about his coding, they remove his helmet, and he's just like, yeah, well, I'll kill you before any of this shit goes to town, you know? Like, he does not seem really, really bothered by it. He seems almost annoyed that he got his helmet removed. Or it just felt like an obligation from the writers to put that moment in so that longtime fans of the character will know, oh shit, oh, they did the thing where he removed his helmet. We gotta see that in a big budgeted Mando film, and it's like, oh, Enzo feels very weak and doesn't feel as impactful in the context of the film because it happens so like hastily. And even dumber parts, after he kills a bunch of those water monsters, he literally gets his helmet just given back to him as a reward because he entertained the Hutts, and it's like, why would they give him back his helmet though? Like, just keep it as a souvenir. You said that, oh, his armor is going to be worth millions, or it's going to be worth a lot, and so why the fuck would you give him back his helmet? Are they stupid or something? Of course he's going to fucking use it. Oh my god. And yeah, those guys, they die because of how fat and obese they are, and god, this whole film, I can't remember anything else. This is like a whatever movie. Like, wow, that's Star Wars in a nutshell. Like, if it's not Andor or Dark Maul or that Skeleton Crew, then the rest of what Disney's been giving us is just complete shit or just forgettable shit. Because yeah, it's just Glup Shitto stuff they've been giving us non-stop. Besides those 3, in my opinion. So yeah, man, Star Wars is not doing well. We gotta wait till next year for Starfighter, which will honestly be a really great movie. I know that for sure. I know that because Disney, they admit that that film's gonna be like a do or die for the franchise. If it does not do well, they're going to really, really consider this franchise's future. So I know they're going to not pull any stops with that one. Plus the film it's gonna look cool. That's all I can say. Well, anyway, that's my review. The film sucked. I wasted my time, and I'm glad you guys watched the video. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, sub button, and yeah, I'll see you soon.